Good afternoon. For those of you who do not know me, I'm Jeff Moore. I'm the current Scoutmaster of Troop 55 and an Eagle Scout class of 1980. I'm very happy and honored to be finally part of this ceremony. Troop 55 recognizes one of our latest Eagle Scouts. On behalf of the Scouts, the Scoutmasters, Troop Committee, and all of Troop 55 family, I'd like to welcome and thank each of you for coming out this afternoon. This is an occasion for personal pride and joy for the Scalf family, as well as a time for serious reflection. The Eagle is the highest recognition that Scouting offers to Scouts. Only a small percentage, less than 4%, of boys who begin in Scouting receive this honor. So Max, you are an excellent company. The wearer of the Eagle Award is the epitome of Scouting's best efforts and beliefs. And today we have the pleasure of seeing Max Scalf climax his Scouting efforts when he joins the prestigious company of Eagle Scouts. The pathway to Eagle can be described as a trail that begins, even in Cub Scouting, as a gentle slope, gradually increasing on a steep trail leading ultimately to 3 peaks, the highest, that of being Eagle Scout. Officially, the trail starts with Tenderfoot and continues through the second and first class ranks. Then the mountain climbing begins. Merit badges are earned. Leadership responsibilities, service projects, and the practice of Scouting skills and abilities. The first peak reached is that of the Star Scout. The second is Life Scout, and finally, Eagle Scout. Are there any other Eagles in attendance today? Sir, if you would not mind, would you honor Max and bring him to the front, please? Stand right here behind me. Thank you. Appreciate your participation today. The presentation of the Eagle Scout Award is an important and serious matter. For the Eagle candidate, this is the climax of your Scouting efforts. The attainment of this award is made possible through the assistance of those who are with you today. Your friends, your family, your Scoutmasters, your other troop leaders, your fellow Scouts, parents, family, and friends. I'd now like to call upon our charter organizational representative and Eagle Scout, Sam Young, to tell you about the Eagle Scout Award.
The Eagle Scout is the highest recognition offered in Scouting. It is earned through the advancement program. The wearer of the Eagle Award is the embodiment of Scouting's best efforts and beliefs. Max has distinguished himself through his continued performance of active service in Scouts. He trained and practiced in his leadership abilities, and he is marked by the character gained through an understanding of his citizenship and religious beliefs. It is important that each of us understands the meaning of the Eagle Badge. The appeal of the majestic eagle has been felt by every great people from prehistoric times to the present day. To the Egyptians, the eagle was the messenger of the gods and the sun, a symbol of eternal life. To the Romans, he was the carrier of Jupiter's thunderbolts and a sign of power. To the American Indians, he stood as the incentive to valor and the pledge of victory. For us today, the eagle is the living symbol of all courageous and freedom-aspiring Americans. With the Eagle Scout badge, or when the Eagle Scout badge was designed in 1912, it was decided that a small silver eagle would be suspended from a tricolor ribbon of red, white, and blue. So it remains today. The foremost responsibility of an Eagle Scout is to live with honor. To an Eagle Scout, honor is the foundation of all character. He knows that a Scout is trustworthy. It is the very first point of the Scout law for a good reason. Living honorably reflects credit on his home, his church, his troop, and his community. May the white of the Eagle Badge remind you always to live with honor. The second obligation of an Eagle Scout is loyalty. A Scout is true to his family, Scout leaders, friends, school, and nation. His loyalty to his troop and brother Scouts makes him pitch in and carry his share of the load. All of these help to build a loyalty, which means devotion to community, to country, to one's own ideals, and to God. Let the blue of the Eagle badge always inspire your loyalty. Third obligation of an Eagle Scout is to be courageous. Courage has always been a quality by which men measure themselves and others. To a Scout, bravery means not only the courage to face physical danger, but the determination to stand up for what is right. Let the red of the Eagle badge remind you always of courage. The fourth obligation of the Eagle Scout is to be cheerful. To remind the Eagle Scout to always wear a smile, the red, white, and blue ribbon is attached to the scroll of the second-class Scout Award, which has its ends turned up in a smile. The final responsibility of the Eagle is service. The Eagle Scout is service. The Eagle Scout extends a helping hand to those who will toil up scouting's trail, just as others help him climb the hill to Eagle. The performance of the daily good turn takes on a new meaning when he enters a more adult life of continuing service to others. The Eagle stands as a protector of the weak and the helpless. He aids and comforts the unfortunate and the oppressed. He upholds the rights of others while defending his own. He will always be prepared to put forth his best.
Thank you very much. I'd now also like to go ahead and call Max's parents, Kevin and Terry, up, as well as Luke and Maddie. As they're coming forward, I'd also like to invite Mr. Esme and any of the other leaders who would like to say anything at a future point to go ahead and come forward. Scouting is closely tied to the church, and this is shown in the Scout Oath. It says, to do my duty to God and my country. And in the Scout Law, the 12th point, the Scout is reverent. Scouting and the church play an important role in developing the character and citizenship of young men and tomorrow's leaders. This is one of the reasons why First United Methodist Church sponsors the Scout Troop and has for many years. The Scouting movement constitutes one of the most wholesome and significant influences in the world today. When Max pledges himself on his sacred honor, he will be sealing his loyalty to the code of the Eagle Scout with the same threat of death that those that signed the Declaration of Independence. The Eagle Scout Award is the culmination of building a young man's self-reliance and self-esteem by allowing him to learn and to demonstrate his own abilities and to develop his leadership skills. At the same time, the Scouting philosophy is that of service and concern for others. Now, if there's anybody else who'd like to speak, say a few words about Max, stories, camping trips that were supposed to be left in the woods. Now I'd like to introduce David Esme, Max's first Scoutmaster, to say a few words and to give the Eagle Charge and the Eagle Scout Oath.
The Eagle Charge. Scouts of all nations make up one of the most wholesome and significant movements in the world's history. You have been judged by the Boy Scouts of America as being worthy of this honor. All who know you rejoice in your achievement. This award, as you will know, is one of honor and responsibility. You are a marked man. As an Eagle Scout, you have assumed a solemn obligation to do your duty to God, to your country, to your fellow Scouts, and to mankind in general. This is a great undertaking. As you live up to your obligations, you will bring honor to yourself and to your brother Scouts. As an Eagle Scout, you will be a champion to other Scouts and be an example to your community. Remember, your actions will be more conspicuous. People will expect more from you. It is your responsibility to help maintain the high regard that all Americans have for Eagle Scouts. To falter would bring discredit not only to you, but to your fellow Eagles. Keep your ideals high and your honor bright. Your responsibilities, however, go beyond your fellow scouts. They extend to your country and to your God. America has many good things to give, and your children after you, but these good things depend, for the most part, on the quality of our citizens. Our country has had a great past. You can help make the future even greater. I challenge you to undertake your citizenship with a solemn dedication, to be a leader, but lead only toward the best. Lift up every task you do and every office you hold to the highest level of service to God and to your fellow man. So live and serve, that those who know you will be inspired to find your living. I charge you to be among those who dedicate their hearts, hands, skills, and abilities to the common good. Help to build America's future by continuing to set an example of clean living, honest work, unselfish citizenship, and reverence for God, whatever others may do. You will leave behind you a record of which you may be justly proud. Eagle candidate Max Scalf, I charge you to enter this Eagle Brotherhood holding without reservation and ever before you the ideals of honor and service. By the reputation of the Eagle Scout promise before your fellow members, you will become an Eagle Scout. Members of the Eagle Scout Honor Guard, in a moment I will ask you to reaffirm your oath of loyalty to the code of the Eagle Scout by repeating the Eagle Scout candidate with the Eagle Scout candidate, the Eagle Scout oath. Eagle Scouts and candidate, will you please give the Scout sign? Eagle Scout Max Scalf. To seal your loyalty to the code of an Eagle Scout, I ask that you and the Eagle Scouts Honor Guard repeat after me the following. I reaffirm my allegiance.
I reaffirm my allegiance
to the three promises of the Scout Oath.
to the three promises of the Scout Oath.
I thoughtfully recognize
I thoughtfully recognize
and take upon myself the obligation and responsibilities
and take upon myself the obligation and responsibilities
of the rank of Eagle Scout.
of the rank of Eagle Scout.
On my honor,
On my honor,
I will do my best
I will do my best
to make my training an example,
to make my training an example,
and my rank and my influence
and my rank and my influence
count strongly for better scouting
count strongly for better scouting
and for better citizenship
and for better citizenship
in my home,
in my home,
in my troop,
in my troop,
in my community,
in my community,
and in all my contacts with other people.
and in all my contacts with other people.
To this I pledge with my sacred honor.
To this I pledge my sacred honor.
To
Are there any other Eagle moms in attendance today? Strong male presence today. All right, thank you. All right, Max, we're finally at the point you've been waiting for. Having confirmed all readiness for the reception of this award, it is now time to formally present this high badge of accomplishment. While the authority vested in me by the National Court of Honor of the Boy Scouts of America, it is my privilege and pleasure to pronounce you Eagle Scout. May the charge you have pledged, the Scout oath you have taken, the Scout law you have lived, always remain with you. Max, your parents have been a constant source of support for the 7 years that you were here at Troop 55 and along your trail to Eagle. They are very proud of you, as are all of us. Your mother has given you love, encouragement, and support for many years, not only in scouting, but also in your many other activities. It is with great pleasure that we ask your mother to pin the Eagle badge on your left arm. It's because Mom labored to bring him into the world, labored to get him to and from meetings, service projects, labored to love and support him, that we honor her with this special duty. And he didn't need to meet a prompt. In recognition of fatherly advice and guidance along the trail to Eagle, I now ask this Eagle Scout's dad to present him his Eagle credentials, as well as a credit card. It's not worth anything. Scouting circles, we say, once an eagle, always an eagle. We wish that you carry the honor of being an Eagle Scout as proudly as you carry your family's name. No one will ever know the remembered acts of self-sacrifice and helpfulness that the mother of this Eagle Scout, which led us to tonight. As a symbol of what his mother has made possible, we ask now that this eagle present to his mother a miniature eagle field. Max, your father too has coached you along the Eagle Trail and all other aspects of your life, including the occasional soft shoe in the rear end. He's always been there for you when you needed help. Please consider honoring your dad with this type act or his fulfillment. May I congratulate you again, and to you, Eagle Scout Max Scalf. We are very honored that you allowed us to participate in the ceremony today. It gives me great pleasure to present you to this company as Troop 55's latest Eagle Scout. I hereby close this Eagle Court of Honor. The Scalf family and I thank you for coming, and on behalf of the family, you are invited for a reception honoring Max that the up the stairs, down the hallway, the very last